Conexus Venture Capital is an emerging name in the Prairie-tech scene, initially investing in 17 Prairies-based startups, and it's raised about $30 million for its fund. Here to talk about its latest moves is the CEO, Celina Philpot. Celina, thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you very much for having me today.
Are you surprised by the fact that fund number 2 is oversubscribed?
No, I'm not. We realized back in 2019 there was a real lack of investment funds available for tech startup on the prairies, and Conexus made the bold move to fill that space. And we're seeing that desire to ensure that we support early startup tech companies is still very strong in our province.
And what's garnering this interest with the prairies in Saskatchewan?
I think within the prairies itself is just understanding that we have to create the opportunities that we need in order to fuel economic growth within our province. So as a large credit union in Saskatchewan, we believe as part of our purpose, we're here to support a thriving Saskatchewan, and we're here to support entrepreneurs. And startup tech companies are entrepreneurs, and there's a huge need, and that capital isn't flowing. So we believe we can support with that because we're committed to helping entrepreneurship and that growth in our economy.
And what is the tech sector like there? Is there a focus for it, or is it fairly broad?
It's fairly broad. There's definitely a need as we see these bright young founders coming to the table trying to solve some real problems, and they are here to provide solutions. So we have one founder that we're working with off street, and basically they're trying to solve parking issues, and it's a practical application, and there's a lot of value to bring to the table. So they're solving real problems and adding value.
Can you send them to Toronto, please? We could probably use that right now. And I imagine though agriculture and oil and gas and mining must be areas of their focus too, their expertise there.
Yeah, there's definitely a huge component of our economy here in Saskatchewan. With our venture capital fund, it is focused on tech and startups. And it can be any industry. So yeah, alive and well.
And what kind of success stories are you seeing from this?
Well, definitely off street is one of them. We're seeing some real success. So they start up here in the prairies, but they have expanded across North America. So yeah, that would be one that I would highlight as a success story.
And where else are you looking? You're getting involved looking at schools as well?
Yeah, we do partner with different organizations within the province, and with the universities as being a great place to kind of incubate some of these ideas in the ideation process. So there's a lot of cross-functional work that we do within our own province to support these founders. So the Venture Capital Fund is just one way that we get funds into the hands of these founders to take their ideation and get it market ready.
And are you seeing interest from outside of the region?
We are primarily within the prairie provinces, but we have also supported founders like from Ontario as well. So I think what's core is these founders are looking for capital to support with their ideation. So we definitely see the interest is there.
And are you getting companies like from Toronto moving out there so maybe they see a better opportunity out there?
Yeah, I think with our founders, they're always looking for a good environment for which to set up their business. So the access to talent is one of them, and a reasonable environment to start up their business. And I think Saskatchewan is very much welcoming of investment and for having those founders set up shop here and contribute to the growth of our economy and to provide good paying jobs within our province. So it is an environment that is welcoming to entrepreneurs.
And what stages are you looking at when you get involved with these companies?
We are actually focused on early stage ideation. So these founders are very much so in that startup phase, and where we find that there's challenges to find capital when these ideas are trying to get market ready. So we are early stage funders.
And what do you look for? Is there a certain thing that kind of triggers it for you, or do you have set parameters?
Yeah, we have set parameters. We have a team that manages this fund, and we also have a group of advisors who look at the opportunities and work collaboratively to kind of find those gems and support those founders who are, maybe closer in that flow of ideation to market readiness, and make our decisions based on many factors. So yeah, it's a team effort to find those gems.
And how long do you end up working with them?
We work with them for quite a long time. So not only are we investors, we actually are there to support them through managing and supporting them through their business development process, because our intent is to share that knowledge of, how do you get from a startup to being a going concern, and, there to not only start, but grow and to scale. So we're quite involved to support these founders.
And what's next for the fund?
Well, we've met our target fund, and we're quite pleased about that. And now we're looking to distribute those funds and find those opportunities and get these founders off the ground and running.
Okay, Celina, thank you very much for joining us.
You're very welcome. Thank you for your time and your interest.
Celina Philpot is the CEO of Conexus Credit Union.